So, as we found out on Raw, CM Punk is now due to return at the upcoming Payback pay-per-view and face Chris Jericho one more time, and that is exactly what we're going to be talking about in this video. So we already know the history between CM Punk and Chris Jericho. They had a great feud and series of great matches. It was only last year, I believe, and I think I'm also right in saying that in that feud, CM Punk came out on top in all of the matches, hence Jericho now wanting some payback at the pay-per-view, looking to finally get the free count over CM Punk. The problem for Jericho though is we haven't actually seen CM Punk on WWE TV now since the week after WrestleMania, so you know he's been gone for a little while now. Is WWE really going to bring Punk back just to lose to Jericho in his hometown nonetheless? I can't really see that happening personally, which would mean another pay-per-view loss for Chris Jericho. It's obvious Chris Jericho likes putting over the young superstars and stuff like that, but for me personally, I do feel that he does lose the big matches a little bit too often. So a question people have been asking a lot is CM Punk returning to the WWE to be a heel again, or is CM Punk going to return and be a face? To be fair, it's kind of hard to say. You have to assume CM Punk is going to be a heel because he left a heel, and I would say that is the more likely option. But keeping in mind the pay-per-view is either actually in or just very close to his hometown, Punk is going to be getting a lot of cheers regardless, and that means Jericho by default is going to be getting booed similar to a heel. So is there actually a possibility that the WWE are going to be mixing things up again and turn CM Punk face? So I've been thinking, guys, and how about this as an idea? Let's say CM Punk returns as a heel, only to be cheered on the night, as I said, in his hometown. During the match, Paul Heyman, CM Punk's manager, screws CM Punk out of the match, making CM Punk a face by default. That could also lead to Jericho turning heel in the match, maybe Jericho aligning himself with Paul Heyman, or maybe Brock Lesnar gets involved. You know, depending which way the WWE want to take it, there is definitely a few possibilities there. Like I said, you could get Brock Lesnar involved, which would set up a match between Punk and Brock Lesnar at the upcoming SummerSlam pay-per-view, which has been rumoured recently. And I suppose you'd have to throw Curtis Axel's name in there as well, obviously with his alignment now with Paul Heyman. I'm not actually a huge fan of turning CM Punk face again. I would rather he stayed a heel, but in saying that, from a storyline standpoint, that idea could possibly work. Because let's face it, if Punk stays a heel, who exactly is there for Punk to feud with? John Cena would be the obvious choice, but we have seen that match many times before. And other than that, there's not exactly many big choices left as far as big matches go. I did touch on it on a previous video, but I think Kane would be an option. But generally speaking, there is not many big faces that CM Punk could feud with. So not only that, if Jericho was to turn and maybe align himself with Paul Heyman in the match, that would obviously make Jericho a big heel, and that would also give John Cena another good challenger for the WWE Championship, because I can't actually see Ryback defeating Cena for the title. So Cena Jericho could be a nice feud as we go over the summer, which would make for some more entertaining TV, because I always think Jericho is better as a heel anyway. But going back to the actual Payback pay-per-view match between Chris Jericho and CM Punk, I think the match is going to be great as always. If the match is going to be a straight up one-on-one with no twists and turns along the way, I would definitely expect a win for CM Punk because it's his first match back. But if they do decide to change things up and maybe make CM Punk a face and Jericho a heel, then I could definitely see Jericho finally getting the 1-2-3 over Punk. But the pay-per-view is still a couple of weeks away yet, so I'm sure there is going to be lots of news and rumours to report on that match and feud in the meantime. But as far as this video goes, I think we're going to be leaving it there for now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed listening to my ideas for a potential CM Punk face turn and more. So guys, down below in the comment section, be sure to let me know, what do you think of these ideas? Do you want to see CM Punk come back as a heel? Do you want to see CM Punk come back as a face? And do you want to see a double turn in that match, meaning CM Punk would turn face? And would you like to see Chris Jericho go back a heel? Let me know all your thoughts on that and more down in the comment section below. As always, comments and likes are very much appreciated. But until next time, this has been 101, and I will see you all on the next one.